What is up, wrestling fans? KayFabe Chronicles with your host, JP. I've done it. I've ventured outside of my little WWE box. That's right. As part of my resolutions this year, I promised that I would try to start reviewing some other things. I've done a little bit of New Japan this year. Still have not touched that Ring of Honor, even though I do watch it. I just haven't really spoken about it. And I've done a little bit of TNA, Impact, Global Force, whatever the heck they're called. But yeah, last night was a huge moment in the Global Force wrestling promotion, I guess. But yeah, it was the Gauntlet for the Gold. So I watched it with my buddy Roman. Big shout out to Roman. Woo, co-writer for the long stuff. But yeah, he said, it's going to be a great night. He's like, this is a really cool match. I really want you to come over and check it out. So yeah, I did. I'm going to give you guys... Not this again. Okay, you know what? Off. There. Simple. Done. So I figured I would give you guys my my little opinion in regards to that. So yeah, let's get that ball rolling. Alright, so the premise of the Gauntlet for the Gold is pretty easy to follow. I'll explain to you the rules really quick. But yeah, if you guys didn't hear that, Alberto El Patron, the current Global Force Wrestling Champion, was stripped of his title last week. Bruce Pritchard came out to pretty much hand the title over to Bobby Lashley. Oh no, James E. Cornette's not going to have any of that. Cornette came out and pretty much fired Pritchard on the spot. Cornette is a representative of the new company that owns Global Force, so yeah, he fired him and said, we're going to have this Gauntlet for Gold to determine the new champion. So essentially what it is, it's like a Royal Rumble / wrestling match combined. So 20 men, each drawn at random, enter every 2 minutes or until somebody is eliminated. They keep going. It's over the top rope. People hit the floor, they're eliminated. And the last 2 men in the match would have a match, and the winner of that would be crowned the new Global Force Wrestling Champion. That's a pretty cool concept. I really like that. So the entire time going in, everyone knew who number 1 was going to be, and everyone knew who number 20 was going to be. Number 1, Eli Drake. Phenomenal man on the microphone. Love everything this guy does. And number 20 would be Low Key. Eli Drake and James E. Cornette don't really get along, so he pretty much went into the office, prior. He's like, hey, you know what? I don't like you. He's like, this is unfair to me. I want a different number. So Jim Cornette's like, okay, fine. I will give you a different number. And he gives him number 2. It was a pretty predictable storyline there. But yeah, so the match itself. So number 1, Eddie Edwards. Good stuff. Love him. He's really good. Number 2, Eli Drake, as predicted. Match... Match starts. They start fighting each other. Ring fills up pretty quickly. Like, not a lot of people get eliminated. Some guys that get in there. Kingston made his return. Big Dick Justice was in. He's a real comedic guy to watch. Said he doesn't look like a wrestler. He's just a big, large dude with an afro. I like because he came in the ring. He just kind of started doing squats and warm ups, and he doesn't know who he's gonna fight. He's like, all right, I'm not going to fight anyone. He just continued to do the squats and warm-ups. More people come into the ring. Like Bokrov comes into the ring. EC3 made his way into the ring. That was kind of cool. Yeah, no one really gets eliminated until Congo Kong makes his way down to the ring. You guys don't know who Congo Kong is. He's essentially like the big island monster guy, kind of like the Umaga, style, if I was to compare him to WWE. But yeah, he's just this large, scary dude. He just throws guys out. But yeah, he starts chucking guys out left, right, and center. More stuff kind of happens. More people enter the ring. Falaba comes in, another real fun guy that I enjoy watching. And every time I try to review Global Force, I don't know who this person is. Some other big names in the event, Moose eventually makes his way in near the end. Bobby Lashley makes his way in. KM makes his way. Is pretty cool. But the big pop of the night, Johnny Mundo, John Morrison, whatever you want to call him, made his Impact debut as Johnny Impact. Really cool to say. He came out, audience was just all over that stuff. Had a really lot of good spots in the match. Pretty much like the match itself comes down to exactly who you think would be in at the end. EC3 actually got knocked out pretty early on. That was a huge shock. The thing I liked is that he got thrown over the rope. He landed on the apron, and people were trying to like eliminate him, hit him, and eventually it took like Moose and Morrison, I believe, just to both kick him, and then eventually he fell off, landed on the floor, and then just started swearing. It was great. But yeah, like we come down to the end, so we got Eddie Edwards is still in it. Moose is in it. Bobby Lashley's in it. Eli Drake is in it. A lot of guys still in it. And yeah, like, you know, like, these are like the people who you think are going to be in it. Moose gets sadly thrown out. Sad stuff. I don't even remember the order of who was getting thrown out because there was a lot of good action going on. But the last two guys in the ring is Eddie Edwards and Eli Drake. So they start the match. Both guys, as you remember, were number 1 and 2 going to this. So they have Iron Man to the entire thing. So both of them are just like batshit, dead tired. They fight for a little bit and... They fight for a little bit, and eventually Eli Drake kind of gets him in like a reverse Death Valley driver, so he's kind of holding him behind and drives Eddie Edwards' head into the mat and gets the 3 count. So your new Global Force champion is Eli Drake, which is amazing. Oh, I did not see that one coming. A lot of people, even my buddy who like watches Global Force religiously, was like, "What? I did not see that." Really cool. I like the fact that like everyone who was in the ring near the end hasn't really had a title run except for Eddie Edwards. He was like the only person at the end who's had the belt, sort of thing. So it's cool to put it on somebody who hasn't had the championship before. Like I said, if you guys haven't seen him, he's if I was to compare him to like a WWE guy, personality-wise, probably I'd go with The Miz. Just like he's very cocky, very full of himself, very good on the microphone. Looks great in the ring. Like he's got a good chiseled look to himself. But yeah, Eli Drake, the new world champion. Great match. Like I said, I wish that there was more unique matches like that in the stuff that I usually watch. So yeah, I'm looking forward to checking out a lot more Global Force Wrestling. And yeah, give me a second. Alright. Enough of that. So yeah, that was Global Force. Said I'm still learning about this league, still watching it, so bear with me. I'm still kind of new to all the names and the whole style. But yeah, I'm looking forward. I'm going to check this out weekly, hopefully, so I can be able to get to you guys more reviews in regards to all that. So as always, crush that like button, hit subscribe for more great videos. Follow us on Twitter using the 2 name tags below, and also check out the Facebook page. As usual, this is JP from KayFabe Chronicles.